All right. Hello, everybody. Whether you're joining on demand or now, my name is Shayna. I am new to teaching here at Taylor, very excited. But we'll get right into it. Just be sure to listen to your own body for the next hour. Take some time for yourself, wherever that might be. Feel free to nap, feel free to child's pose a lot, or feel free to do some yoga. But to get started, just make your way to a nice, comfy seated position. We'll start. Feel free to prop your hips up on a block or bolster. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Close the eyes and just start to notice the breath. Notice your body. And easier said than done here, but just try to quiet the mind. So focus any energy, any thoughts that come into your mind, whether it's to-dos, tasks, obligations. Try to focus that awareness back on your breath. I like to count, make the inhales last 7 seconds. Exhales out, last 7 seconds. And then use your next inhale, sit the spine up a little taller. Exhale, nice and slow, just drop that right ear down towards that right shoulder. Start to allow that left side of the neck to open up. Take it a little deeper, stick that left arm out to the side, fingertips face down towards the floor. And then moving with the breath, use your inhale, tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull the chin back down towards the floor, draw it in towards the chest. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, pull it back down. Take 2 more, move with the breath. Roll the chin back through center. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Side 2, exhale, drop that left ear, left shoulder. Hang here for a few breaths, nice and slowly, settling in. And then stick that right arm out to the side, fingertips face the floor, hold here. And then start to move with the breath. Inhale, tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull it back down towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. And then roll the chin back through center, sit up nice and tall. And we'll start with a nice clearing breath together. So a little tuck of the chin, big deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. And then you can start to bring some awareness back, open up the eyes. And we're just going to stay in this seated position for a few more breaths. Using an inhale, just reach the arms overhead, maybe interlace the fingers, push the ceiling away, and just start to take some little movements left to right, opening up the side body. And then take it a little deeper, drop that left hand down to the floor, bend into that left elbow, right arm reaches overhead. Try to bring your chin up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise back up. And then exhale, side 2, bend into that right elbow, left arm reaches overhead, look up. Inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, release. Drop the hands back down to your knees. stay in this seated position. We're going to take some seated cat-cow. So imagine like your hips grounding into the floor. Inhale, roll them forward, open up the chest, tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, start from the top, tuck the chin, round the spine, rock the hips back. Inhale, roll forward, look up. Exhale, press back. Take a few more rounds, moving with your own breath, go at your own pace. Good, and then coming back through center, plant the hands, untuck the feet, and make your way into tabletop. Fingers nice and wide, knees right under the hips, wrists right under the shoulders. For the first few breaths here, take any little movements that feel good. That might be some hip circles, maybe roll out the neck some more, roll out the wrists. And then head back to a neutral spine. Taking those same cat-cow movements here, we're going to use an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest, really press through the hands, shoulders high. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, press back. Take a few more rounds, follow the breath. Beautiful, come back, neutral spine, take the knees wide, move the big toes in nice and close, press the hips back over the heels, find child's pose. Let the chest, chin, or forehead sink down towards the floor. Try to imagine your inhales, pulling your fingertips a little further forward. Your exhale, sinking the hips further back. Walking both hands over towards that right edge of your mat. Cross that left wrist over the right. So opening up that left side here. Try to send your breath to that left rib cage, left shoulder. And then walk the hands back through center. Take them over to that left side, right wrist on top. Beautiful, come back through center. Nice and slow, start to make your way back up into tabletop. Bring those knees back under the hips. Tuck the toes under here. You want to draw that belly button in towards your spine, engage the core. And we're going to use an inhale, lift the knees off your mat. About an inch or two, nothing crazy. Keep the back nice and flat. Hold here. Start to build a little heat. And then use your next exhale, nice and slow. Start to press back, downward facing dog. Take it easy in this first down dog. Keep a little bend in the knees, maybe pedal out the feet side to side. And then use your next inhale, bring the gaze forward. Teeny tiny steps with the feet. Walk yourself up into a forward fold. Nice big bend in the knees, let the torso be heavy. Arms can flop to the floor or feel free to grab opposite elbows. Maybe throw in a little rock side to side. And then coming back, we're going to bring the hands to the shins. Use an inhale, press into the shins, lift the chin halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, press into the shins. Lift the chin, look forward. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then use your next inhale, nice and slow. Rise all the way up, arms reaching overhead at the top, look up. Exhale, release, hands to your sides. Good. We're going to come into a wide-legged stance. So sweep one foot back on your mat. We're going to have our heels tracking in, toes tracking out. Bring the hands right behind the knees and sink the hips nice and low. Take a little side-to-side movement here. Good. And then coming back through center, big inhale, fill up the chest. Exhale, press into this right hand and dip that right shoulder down to hip height. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale, rise back up. Nice and slow through center, straighten the knees. And then change up the feet. Toes track slightly in, heels out. Inhale, reach the fingertips apart. Exhale, big forward fold. Nice wide stance. Again, always feel free to bend your knees on these folds. You can let the arms flop or grab opposite elbows. Settle in for these first few breaths. And then feel free to start to add in some little movements, maybe sway side to side or bend into one knee, then the other. Any little movements you might need. And then coming back through center, use an exhale, hands travel up to the hips. Inhale, nice and slow, rise all the way up to stand, step whatever foot you stepped back forward. Good, come to a quick mountain pose. Feet hip width apart, little bend in the knees. Let the arms fall to your sides, palms face forward. You can close the eyes, notice the breath. And then bring some awareness back. Heel toe the feet back together. Arms come to your sides. Sun salutation A, we're going to inhale, ground through the feet, reach both arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look forward. Fingertips can stay on the floor, or you can press both hands into the shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step yourself back, high plank. Pause here. Fingers nice and wide, hips low. Keep breathing. And then use your next exhale. Drop down at knees, chest, chin, all the way to the belly. Tops of the feet and hands press down. Use an inhale. Peel the chest, shoulders back, lift the chin, cobra. Exhale, bow the forehead, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. In and out the nose. Slight little tuck of the chin. After 5, inhale, look forward, step or jump the feet up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead at the top, look up. Exhale, release arms to your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plank. Follow that same exhale this time. Lower all the way down to the belly. Tops of the feet, hands press down. Inhale, peel back, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths, ground through the feet, ground through the hands. After 5, inhale, gaze comes forward. Step or jump the feet up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead, look up. Exhale, release arms to your sides. One more time through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plank. Lower down. Inhale, peel back, cobra. Exhale, press back, down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, look forward. Step or jump the feet up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, release. Good, hopefully feeling nice and warmed up. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plank. Feel free to start throwing in some upward dogs on your lower. So lowering halfway. Inhale to flip the feet, extend the arms, lift the chin. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, drop back down, tabletop. Good, just like where we started. Wrists under the shoulders, fingers wide, knees under the hips. We're gonna draw that belly button and keep that core engaged this whole time. And we're gonna take that right thigh up. So bend the right knee, thigh comes parallel to the floor. Getting into that right hip joint, start to draw some circles with that right knee. Take some forward, and then reverse that direction, take some back. And then nice and gently here, you're gonna bring that right foot forward, step it down between the hands. Option 1 here, you're gonna come up and keep both knees 90 degrees. If you wanna get into this left side hip a little deeper, you're always welcome to take that left knee back an inch or 2 and allow the hips to sink a little closer to the floor. If this bothers your back knee at all, you're always welcome to roll up your mat, add a little extra padding. And then a few options here for this low lunge. You're gonna either keep the hands grounded to the floor. You're welcome to come up, press into this thigh, squeeze the hips. Or if you want a little bit of a back bend, you can reach the arms up, tilt the chin up. Wherever you are, take 5 more breaths here. Good. And then bring the hands back down to the floor. Use an exhale, shift your weight back over to that left knee. Start to straighten the right knee, bow the forehead towards that right shin. So a nice big forward fold. You should feel it in the backside of your right leg. And then moving with the breath here, we're going to inhale, roll forward, back into the lunge, lift the chin. Exhale around the spine, press back, fold. Beautiful. Take two more. On your inhale, come back up into the low lunge. We're going to ground that left hand into the floor, tuck the back toes under, and then use your same inhale here. Lift that back knee as you lift that right arm up towards the ceiling. Nice easy twist. Bring your gaze upwards. Exhale, bring the chest back through center. Step that right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, drop down, tabletop. Gearing up for that left side, use an inhale, left knee bends. Thigh comes up parallel to the floor. Start to take your circles. Reverse that direction if you haven't. And then nice and gently step that left foot forward. Find that low lunge second side. Totally fine, totally normal if this side feels a little different than the first. Just take whatever version feels best in your own body. Again, 5 breaths, hands can be on the floor, the front thigh, hips are reaching up. After 5, we ground the fingertips back into the floor. Exhale, walk the weight back over into that right side. Bow the forehead down towards that left shin. Hold here. And then use your inhale. Come forward, lunge, lift the chin at the top. Good. 3 more. Follow the breath. Exhale back. Inhale, roll forward, lunge. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Ground down that right hand. Tuck the right toes under. Use an inhale. Lift the back knee. Lift that left arm up. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chest comes back through center. Left foot steps back. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Take 5 breaths here. And then on your next inhale, bring the gaze forward. Snip or jump the feet up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead, look up. Exhale, release. Good, we're gonna come into some single leg balancing work. I'll tilt this up so you can see, hopefully, my full body. We're gonna start on this right side. So we're gonna ground down into this left leg. So a little bend in that left knee. Activate all the toes, press into the floor. Option 1, you're gonna grab up, right hand to the right shin, or you're gonna grab right big toe, extend the leg out. We're gonna take 5 breaths here, a little tuck in the chin. Focus your gaze. After 5, that right knee or right foot are going to swing over to the right side. I know you can't see my chin, but we're going to bring our gaze over that left shoulder. 5 breaths. Good, I know that left leg's tired. We're going to stay for 5 more breaths. You're going to bring that right leg back through center, point the right toes, and float the leg. So imagine a string is pulling that right quadricep right up towards the ceiling. Hold there. And exhale, release, shake out the legs, and then ground down into that right foot. We'll get that second side, left shin or left big toe come up. Good, after 5, swing that left knee or left foot to the side. Gaze comes over that right shoulder. 5 breaths. And then back through center, straighten that left knee. Float the leg, point the toes, breathe. And exhale, please shake out the legs. And then bring the feet back together, arms at your side, big inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees, tabletop. Coming into some core work. We're going to ground into the left hand, right knee. Use an inhale, right arm reaches forward. Left foot kicks back. You're always welcome to keep those left toes grounded if that feels super unstable. Hold here. Find that center, that balance. And then moving with your exhales, you're going to crunch knee into elbow right under the belly. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, release, tabletop. In between side, take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And then come back to that neutral spine. Engage the core. Draw the belly button in. Ground into the right hand, left knee. Inhale, left arm, right foot extends out. Find that center. And then exhale, crunch under the belly, elbow to knee. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale out. Exhale, release. Now give those wrists a little break. Step the knees in close. Tops of the feet on the floor. Sit back on top of the heels. Forehead comes towards the floor. And then reach those arms back around towards the feet. Reconnect with the breath here. And then nice and slow, start to sit back up, plant the hands out in front, feet come back to hip width, press back, down dog. We're going to take a little bit of that balancing work into our down dog here. So walk the feet in closer, big toe sides of the feet touch. You can shorten up your stance and inch or two, so coming into a really tight little down dog. We're going to ground into left hand, right foot. And then we're going to take that right hand and left leg. And they come to a little hover off your mat, nothing crazy. You can always touch down if you need to come back. Hold 2 more breaths. And release. Switch sides, ground into the right hand, left foot. Inhale, left hand. I think I said the wrong foot. Your right foot comes up. One more breath. Exhale, touch back down, walk the feet back to hip width. Inhale, take that right leg up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Try to keep equal weight in the hands here. And then use an exhale, glide that right foot forward, ground it down between the hands, that right heel right under that right knee. All of that left foot nice and active. You're going to use an inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Fingertips reach up, hips square towards that short edge of your mat. Big inhale, we're going to straighten that right knee. Keep the fingertips reaching up. And then on an exhale, we're going to bend into the right knee, palms face forward. We're going to paint the wall in front of us all the way through. Inhale, reach up, straighten the knee. Exhale, paint. Inhale up. Exhale, paint. One more, inhale. Exhale, paint, stay low. Inhale, reach the fingertips back up. And then we're going to shift our weight forward, coming into that right leg. That belly comes really close to that right thigh. Hold here. Nice strong line. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step back, plank, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to take that left leg up, 3-legged dog. Hold here. Exhale, glide forward. The left foot grounds down, heel under the knee. Inhale to come up, crescent lunge. Settle in here. And then move with the breath. Inhale, left knee straightens, fingertips reach up. Exhale, paint the wall in front of you, palms forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Good, one more, inhale up. Exhale down, stay low. Inhale, fingertips reach back up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, hinge your weight into that left leg. Hold. And exhale, plank, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, glide forward, plank, and lower down to the belly. Bring a cheek to the floor, arms to your side. Feel free to close the eyes. Reconnect in with the breath, check in with the body here. And if you're resting a cheek, just switch sides. Rest the other cheek for a few breaths. Bring the chin back through center. And we're going to stay down here. Bring the fingertips to the outside edges of your mat. Tent the fingertips, bend the elbows nice and high. We're going to press down through the thighs and tops of the feet and the fingertips. Use an inhale. Peel the chest up. Lift the chin. Exhale. Roll back down. Bow the forehead. Inhale. Press up again. This time at the top, bring your gaze over this right shoulder. Look back. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Peel up. Look left. Exhale down. One more time, each side. Inhale, peel up. Look right. Exhale down. Inhale, peel up. Look left. Exhale down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. One little cobra here. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, bow the forehead. Press back, downward facing dog. We're going to come into half pigeon. It's a nice hip stretch. If you know your hips or knees do not love half pigeon, feel free to take any posture stretch you'd like. I always offer up figure 4 lying on your back. It's a nice alternative. Otherwise, we're going to take an inhale to bring that right foot up towards the ceiling. Quick 3-legged dog. And then exhale, bend the right knee, glide it forward, drop it down in between the hands. That left leg nice and long. Sit up nice and tall for a few breaths. If you need to, stick a prop under this right hip. It could be a block, rolled up blanket, or bolster. Try to help them stay nice and level. And then if you'd like, you're welcome to start to walk yourself down a little further, dropping to the forearms or the forehead. Again, feel free to use a prop here. You can rest your forehead on a block or bolster. Nice and slow, walk the hands back under the shoulders, press back up, find a tall spine. And then move nice and slow here, just tuck the back toes under, press into the hands. Make your way back into down dog, nice and slow, take any little movements that feel good, pedal out the feet. And then gear up for that second side, use an inhale, left foot travels up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, glide forward, drop it down. Right leg nice and long. Maybe stick a prop under that left hip. And then whenever you're ready, you can start to mosey down, forearms, forehead. Welcome to close the eyes. Start to walk the hands back under the shoulders. Press back up, tall spine. Round down through the fingers, tuck the back toes. Nice and slow, press back. Downward facing dog. Last one here, pedal out the feet. Take any little movements that feel good. And then use your next inhale, bring your gaze forward and just bring the feet up into a nice seated position. We're going to start with Paschimottanasana, or a nice forward fold. So you're going to want to find your sit bones. Lengthen out the legs. Always feel free to add a little bend when we do these forward folds. Inhale, arms reach up, find some length. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can come to your mat. You can grab any part of the leg, maybe the feet. And then allow that upper back to release. Just bow the forehead, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Good, nice and slow. Bring that spine back up nice and tall. Then we're going to come into one last hip opener, hip stretch, Baddha Konasana or butterfly. We're going to bring soles of the feet together, knees wide off to the side. Feet can be super close to you or super far. Again, whatever feels better in your own body. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Tuck the chin. And then optional forward folding here. You can start from the hips. Try to keep that spine nice and tall, nice and straight until you feel that nice subtle stretch in the hips. And then from there, I always like to recommend tucking your chin, maybe resting it on a block, bolster, or the floor, or letting it just hang. And then use those elbows if you're folding to press down into your thighs. Use an inhale, nice and slow. Travel back up. Good, and release. We're gonna bring our hands behind the back, little kickstand. Bring the feet to the outside edges of your mat, nice and wide. And then just windshield wiper the knees side to side. As we come back through center, we're gonna take the feet back hip width. Engage the core, scoop the arms around the legs, and then nice and slow, try to do one vertebrae at a time. Lower the spine all the way down to your mat. Once you're there, bring the knees into the chest. Give them a nice big hug. Rock a little side to side. Hands come to the knees. Press the knees over the hips. Little circles start to draw the knees. Imagining this as a little low back massage. And then change up that direction. Take the knees the other way. And then coming back through center, let the arms fall nice and long to the floor. And we're going to cross that right thigh over that left thigh. So that right knee is on top. Take a big inhale, fill up the belly. And then nice and slow on an exhale, we're going to drop over to the left side. So a nice twist here through the spine. If it feels fine on your neck, you can bring your gaze over that right shoulder. Nice and slow. Inhale, come back up through center. And then release the knees. Cross that left knee on top. Inhale, fill up the belly. Exhale, nice and slow. Drop it down to that right side. Gaze comes left. Inhale, bring the knees back up through center. Unwind, give them another hug into the chest. And then take a few breaths in a happy baby. You can grab for the shins, bend the knees, or grab the outside edges of the feet. Draw the knees down towards the floor, maybe rock side to side if that feels good on your spine. And then from here, feel free to take any final postures or poses that your body might need today. Otherwise, you can start to make your way into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Extending the legs out nice and long, letting the feet fall to the sides, let the arms fall wherever they're comfortable. Close the eyes, relax your breath. And then just take a few moments here, checking in with the body one last time. Relaxing your feet and your ankles. Relax your calves and your knees. Relax your thighs and your hips. Soften the belly, chest, and shoulders. Elbows, wrists, and fingers. Unclench the jaw. And allow all the tiny muscles of the face to be soft. And then just take the next few minutes, be nice and still. You can start to bring some awareness back. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Shake the head side to side. And then continue to move nice and slow. Just roll onto one side. Pause here for a few breaths. And then continue to move nice and slow. Start to make your way back up to a seated position. Eyes closed, draw the hands together in front of the heart. And we'll close out with another clearing breath. So a big, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Thank you. Thank you for taking this class, taking some time for it yourself. I hope to see some people on this call in the coming weeks, get to know some faces, and hopefully get back to teaching in person soon. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever day that is. Thank you.